Alright, so this is your start over episode something. Yeah. Well, I updated some things while I wasn't recording. So the ocean map, the darker color means explored, and the lighter colors mean unexplored. So this means that all the dark colors explore, but the unexplored is the unexplored. These human beings know each other, but these guys aren't as imperialism as the real world, so they don't want to colonize. These think of colonizing, but they'll get a lot of hate for that, so they don't. Instead, they just do something else. But not even fresh. Whoa! Look at that! I took it over the whole world. Woohoo! Okay, so yep. Let's see what's going on. Why isn't this guy inside my home? Okay. So yep, this is what happens when you don't know what happens. Yep, this is the unexplored of the unexplored. Okay, so Antarctica is a little bit more explored. It hasn't been explored in like a couple years, like 5 years, hasn't been explored. 5 years has passed through the series. The series is pretty old. It's thousands of years old, in fact. We're still on episode like 20s, 30s, maybe 40s now. By now, at least. This is what the world looks like. Fully filled with countries. Yep, countries after countries. Yeah, we also have Italy, Spain now. So, they could do some. Spain can like take Norlands, Italy can take like Sutherlands. You can just do that. You missed out Africa, so you can do Americas now. But the world isn't colonizing people. The world isn't as colonized as the Europeans in the EU. 대! 너네들은 고치니까. Huh? Europe's also not as colonized as here. A little. Okay, first event in the video: wars. Who doesn't like a little war? These three go to war against each other because they don't like each other, and they hate each other, and they want to be all cooked. So let's see if their colors, because they have good colors. Okay, so let's go to war 3 rats. First of all, it's not all three together. It's only actually one country getting beat up. It's the yellow one. Huh? So first of all, so something like this. Then this country goes immediately after. So yep, this is what happens. This country just getting ganged up. But this country holds back pretty well actually. Because of jungle warfare, of course, your country actually goes back. And now this guy's getting beat up in you as well. First of all, this guy, the southern part's kind of getting strong, destroying these two. The yellow country obviously holds back, as well as this country holds back. But soon, they don't hold back for long, because they'll be cooked. After a long time, they surrender. Now let's look at the peace treaty. So in the peace treaty, this guy doesn't really get that much. It just gets these two little bits. As the world isn't right now ready for war because we're still in the medieval times. So we'll have to wait a little bit more just for the time of war. World War I will be not, crazy, but it will be pretty detrimental still. Just saying. Anyways, Canadians, yep, they get this much. They take all this and this and this, yeah. They take all of it. They take all of it, and they later on, couple days later, send some people, explorers, in fact, to explore, and they get it's about this much to explore the land. And now it's not crazy much, but it does cost some people to get lost really far back by this lake. Canada, so another country spawns by the lake. And yeah, it's kind of like around the lake a little. So yeah, it's kind of like covering the lake a bit. It's like this country. Cool country, right? Yeah, anyways, this is all gonna be explored land now. So yep, Canada is much more explored now. And all these people in this new country are explorers, so they know how to explore all well. And they're all adults. So 0 children here. That would change because they need population. They can't live without a population, of course. OFC, they have to live with a population. Okay, yep. Like this. Like that. Yep, like that. Everything is okay, little boy bee. Boy. Red country respawn right now. Chile has appeared on the map. And they are really chilly. Because they've taken a bunch of land. Now there is something called West and East Chile, but it's still long. What the hell is going on in the background? What was that in the background? Let's go. I don't care. I don't want to sing it. I'm lazy. I don't want to sing it. I don't. Okay, so like that. Brazil finally extends its little bit of coast thingy, dingling, whatever, think, long, coastal, snaky thing. It's a little bit more thicker, so you still cannot say west and east, though. You still have to say north and south, like it used to be. Will surely be much more than that. they also expanded south by a little. I said a little. I mean very little. Very little they expanded. They expanded very little. Very little bit expanded. Alright. Okay, so another country spawns in here, which is Peru. Now Peru is born from the sky, so this guy gives Peru temporary independence. And it gives Peru permanent independence, but it's a puppet state of that country. So it's not really the best independence because you're a puppet state. How to examine their puppet state? Well, through this. You go through this. You go to color range. You go to this little thingy. Go here and you go to this guy. Okay, and you get a the colonizer's color. Get a lighter version of it and then color like that. And boom, look at that. You're now a colony. You're now a part of this guy. So you give money to this guy. And this guy gives you allowance to get independence. Great, right? Equal share. Money independence. Money independence. Money independence. Money independence. Money independence. Independence like you're a puppet now. Instead of fully being part of the country, just a puppet. At least you got more rights to do stuff. At least the people got rights now. They always had rights, so they don't change that. Anyways. Last chance. The last day of this guy. Another country controlled India. They join India. They slowly join India as India gets powerful. And now India does lose some southern land, but who cares about that stupid southern land? Who gives a crap about them? Some old countries colors are gonna be here. Like there's gonna be this yeah, there's gonna be this color here, so stick around for it because it's gonna be this color. And another country with another color is this. And now their capital cities are, this guy's capital cities is right here. This guy's capital city is right here. And now these guys do upgrade for more major cities. Oh come on, just put in the main map. That's not what I do, bro. That's the wrong thing. You're supposed to go to the cities later. You draw a circle around one random city. You draw a circle around them. You go back to the main map. You get the color, get eyedropper, get the color of that guy. Make a little lighter, going back to the cities later. And then just draw it with your own hand. Boom, done. So easy. Any toddler can do it. Any age can do it. Even your 0-year-old brother can do it. Look at that. And now what the Degraded to a major city. Degraded to a major city. Degraded to a major city. And these guys get, well, more major cities. Southern India is this Southern India. Well, it's what India lose. They lost in Gayland, so they're more of Northern India than Southern India. Southern India is like this India. So, yeah. And this is Northern India. Northern India still has this guy, but that can also be, there's also a little part of it considered Chinese. This northernish part. So really northern part. The most northern part of the northern is considered Chinese. The rest is considered Indian. So basically all this is considered Chinese. Indian Chinese. And this is Nepal. And this is Tibetan. This is Polian. Yeah, totally. That's on it. It's totally called Polian here. Polian like is a language. It's just a made up word I made, and it's like Chinese. It's like Chinese. It's all Chinese. We got Chinese does go pretty far. Chinese actually used to control Korea, but now it doesn't. But it still controls a good chunk of northern part of it. Good chunk of the Russian part, so just like the Chinese part. But Mongolia doesn't actually. The real one looks like this, right? This is what the actually looks like. This is what the actual Chinese looks like. This is what the actual Chinese looks like. It even extends a little in here, like that. Now these islands are considered Chinese. This part of India is considered Chinese. Chinese Indian is this part. Chinese Indian is like this part. This is like Tibet. This is like Eastern Chinese. This is like Western Chinese. There's Eastern and Western Chinese, right? Don't question it. There's also Sahara Desert, which isn't really as big as this real world. Sahara Desert actually something like this. All the coast is actually green, and it's a much smaller than it actually is. But it does extend a little over here. It's like the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert combined with also the what again? Like what? What's it called again? Okay, so this is like the Sahara Desert. It's kind of small. Yes, it is. This is the Middle East. Middle East is all this, but the desert of the Middle East is like something like that, and like that considered as well. So like yeah, pretty small desert. All the coast is actually not even a desert. It's grass. It's just grass and trees and forests and animals. It's a similar climate to Kashmir. It's similar climate to Greenland. It's similar climate to like this part of China, like parts of eastern China, like similar to those climates. But during summer months, some of these areas actually turn into deserts. I'm not gonna tell which. You can just make up your own. The viewers can make up whatever they want about where the deserts can be during the summer. You can decide. So yeah. That's the desert thing. Most of the videos about talking, but it's somewhat important talking, I guess. Anyways, now one more thing. Another war. You see these controversial countries, this area, like this area, look. This area is considered, Middle China? Middle China is this area. The actual Middle China was something like this, but this is Middle China area. It's like Middle China area. Yes, I know this isn't considered, alright? This is how much it's considered, but just not what this was. Just think that exists, right? So this is like what? Again, this is like Middle China, very controversial area. Everybody in here hates each other. Every little place hates each other. Every little cent hates each other. And every little Chinese in here is saying to rebel again. Like it used to. What do you mean by used to? I mean it always used to rebel against China for some reason. It's always skinny. But right now it's not really skinny. I mean it's more like a little skinny. It's like little skinny countries, little chips. Little chips ring around. You can just invade this little chips. There's a bunch of little countries here that don't really survive very long. There's these three who united, three together soon. These three decide to unite, but they're one of the bigger, chunky ones. China doesn't really care because these lands don't. After these lands, China does care, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. Who cares, anyways? Who really cares? So this is the upgraded area. This area is now even bigger. This is Middle China. Oh my god, it's gonna get so controversial. It's as controversial as Kashmir. It's as controversial as something like Russian Ukraine. It's as controversial as Russian Ukraine or Kashmir. It's as controversial. Why? Because this green country destroys every country here. And these three countries are cooked because most of them border the green guy. Most of them border the green guys, and they're cooked. Let's just make them even less cooked. The fact they don't even have major cities. They don't even have major cities. Come on, man. That's even worse than being cooked with the green guy. The worst country to be cooked with. If he's stronger than you, you're even cooked. Evenly cooked as it is. They have like each of them have like 3 to 2 major cities. Not very big. I know, but who cares? China just increased the major cities again. Just increased again. India also increased by a couple. China increased even more. Why the world's increasing with more major cities. Now more Isak Sakolas exist. More Isak Sakala brothers exist. Europe has increased in cities. Of course, this city crowded area always these cities. Who cares? At least Africa's getting cities. Oh, okay. Give them to the independence. One major cities here, one major cities here, one major cities here. Couple of major cities by here. Couple by here. Couple by here. Capital city right here. Okay, let's grab chili and also respect his lines. Okay. Cooked chat. How cooked are these countries? This is Middle China. This is the actual Middle China. This is actual Middle China. Mongolia isn't considered Chinese, so this is the Chinese area. This is the actual Chinese area. Actual for real this time. I'm not lying about this. This blue country have Chinese. They have Chinese. Vietnamese are Chinese. Yes, there's more Chinese in this world than the real world. The population's only like 500 million. Just kidding, the population's only 200 million in this area. Some areas don't even have people. 어때 추워를 좀 하나. Okay. So yeah, Middle China. This is the controversial area. It's turned into this. It looks like a rabbit with two hands, and yeah. It looks like a rabbit with two hands. Like really, it does look like a rabbit with two hands. With a bunch of curls. In the middle, rabbit. Oh, it's mad. It wants. It used to be just this little tiny bit. This to this. To now declaring war on the blue country in the middle. Cooked chat. They're cooked. They're as weak as Baltimore, man. Boom. That's how. If you're curious of what it will look like, that would be it. Just immediate. Ideology. What's this guy's ideology? Oh, he's an autocracy? No, monarchy. Oh, monarchy. So you're a monarchy. Let's just get more democracies here. So this guy was probably democracy. Like that. He was probably democracy. Just saying, probably democracy. Wait a minute. Let's color these guys. Boom. Boom. Now these guys have ideologies. They all have ideologies. All South America is dead. There's one fascist nation though. Just kidding, the monarchies. We got the USA, which is now a monarchy. You're a democracy. Democracies have changed over to this. And we have one oligarchy. An oligarchy exists up here in Canada. Two liberalisms. Actually, all liberals are these guys. These guys, for some reason, liberists. They're liberists. Autocracies. Autocracies include you. Two autocracies, one fascist. Yep, you're fascist. And the last dude is communist. Yeah, a lot of diversity in some areas, and not a lot in some areas. Yeah, this is what the ideology maps upgrade to. Not the best. These guys are also a pink, which is an oligarchy. It's their color, well. Okay, I hope Greek country doesn't invade our two in the entire area. Okay, so one more. A bridge. We're building a bridge. We're building a bridge. These guys are connected by one bridge, by another bridge, by another bridge, which this bridge is connected to the African part as well as the other European part. They also connect. Also, bridges are starting to appear in Europe. Like there's a bridge over here. There's a bridge over Africa. There's a bridge over Africa. There's some bridges, but they aren't. They are supposed to connect Europe, not drain water. They made these bridges specifically. These two are already connected, so why not connect these two? You know, I feel like that's a little too. Yeah. There's a river through Denmark, you know. There's rivers to Denmark. There's a river to Norway, like that. There's a river to Germany. There's rivers like that. Ah? Turchina. Harlem. 자, 그랬지? Okay, let me record later. Part 2 episode, whatever is coming up tomorrow.